Hare Krishna. My name is Medha and I'm going to talk about what is birth and death. Once upon a time in the great epic Mahabharata, a ghost asked King Yudhishthira, "What is the greatest wonder in this world?" The wise king replied, "Every day thousands of people are being sent to the abode of death, but the living live their lives as death will never happen to them." Like this, one incident also happened. One of Masterji's close college friends got an incurable cancer. The doctor said that he would only live for 1 more month, but with chemotherapy and radiation, the person could probably live for 2 months. The whole family became so panicked and spent so much money on chemotherapy and radiation. As predicted, the person died in 2 months. Some people are very strange and do not know the importance of preparing for the next life. Once there was a butcher and he had 3 goats. He already had killed 1 goat and was cutting and tearing the flesh. But what do you think the other 2 goats will be doing? Do you think that they're going to be running away for their lives? No, they were doing the complete opposite. Those 2 goats were fighting over a small piece of grass the butcher kept to keep them there. Just like these goats, people are ignorant and do not know the importance of preparing for the next life. Birth and death is common to every living being in the material world. Even Lord Brahma cannot live forever. The scriptures say something very special, that they say that we are not the bodies, and your next birth depends on your karma and karmic reaction. Karmana daivanetrena jantu deho papataye striya pravista uttaram pumsorita kanashraya. Under the supervision of the Supreme Lord and according to the result of his work, the living entity, the soul, is made to enter a womb to assume a particular type of body. So now you may be wondering, what is birth? When you are born, there are three separate bodies you have. The first one is the spiritual body, which is your soul. The second one is the subtle body, which is your mind, intelligence, and false ego. The third one is your gross body, which is just your flesh and organs. You can compare this to a peanut M&M. So in the M&M, you first have the peanut, which can be compared to the spiritual body, which is the soul. Then you have the second layer, which is the subtle body, that can be compared to the chocolate in the peanut M&M. The last thing is the candy shell, which is compared to the gross body. Our gross body consists of 5 panchabhutas: ether, air, fire, water, and earth. And when you are born, these elements come in the order that I've just said. But when during the time of death, this order is reversed. First thing that happens during the time of death is your smell is gone. That smell is represented by earth. Second thing that happens is your heart stops pumping and blood flow stops going around your body. This is represented by the water element. Then your eyesight stops. This is represented by the fire element. Then the air stops. The breathing stops. This is represented by the air element. As of now, the person is clinically dead, but this is not true because you still have the ether element. The ether element represents hearing. So during that time of death, the person can still hear anything uttered by anyone. So, people may also ask, what is the pain at the time of death? The pain at the time of death is as if 2,000 scorpions are all stinging you at the same time. The doctors have found that during this time, the body produces so much of morphine to act as a painkiller. Here is us. During that time of death, can you remember anything? No, right? But Krishna says...
Except that pain.
Huh?
Except that pain. Stinging scorpion.
What? Krishna says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajati ante kalevaram tam tam evati kaunteya sada tat bhava bhavita. O son of Kunti, whatever a person thinks about at the time of death, he will attain that without fail. So, during that time of death, when you have so much of pain, you can't remember anything. So if you have used your life in serving Krishna and devotion, then Krishna will, and you still don't remember Krishna at the time of death, Krishna remembers you. And either he will come or send his messenger to take you to Goloka. But if you have wasted your life and not done anything with devotion, then your life has become a complete waste. Maybe when you are born again, you will be born as some animal. But maybe you'll have a second chance as being born again as a human. And that time, when you're in the womb, you will say, "Oh Krishna, I will only worship you and I won't do anything else in life." But when you're born, you may forget all that. But you may be thinking, if Krishna wants us to go back to him, why would he make us forget this? Krishna wants all these good things to come to you naturally. But now he's saying that you have to go through this continuous cycle of birth and death. Don't you think you want to end it? The only way to end it is to serve Krishna and accept the Guru. So the choice is yours. Do you want to use this life usefully and end this cycle of birth and death? Or do you want to just continue this forever? Thank you and Hare Krishna.